Much for joining us to learn about the local Love Feast program. This is a program offered by the Office of Alumni Engagement at Wake Forest University in partnership with the annual Wake Forest Love Feast, which is held every year in Waite Chapel on the campus of Wake Forest in Winston-Salem. We are happy to offer this signature program, the local Love Feast program, to all Wake communities, alumni, parents, and friends around the globe who would like to gather to watch and experience the live stream Love Feast together. This tradition carries the spirit of Wake Forest and the joy of the holiday season to all those who experience it, and we would love for this opportunity to be available to you. Love Feast will be held on Sunday, December 8th, 2019. You can find all of the information about the local Love Feast program at local.lovefeast.wfu.edu. Many of you will remember the annual Love Feast from your time at Wake Forest. It is a beloved campus tradition that brings together thousands of members of our campus and the Winston-Salem community to share in a simple yet beautiful service in Waite Chapel. The Wake Forest Love Feast was started back in 1965 by some Moravian students, and now we have two services each year. One at 4:30 p.m., which is a family-friendly, non-traditional friendly service, and then also the 8 p.m. traditional Love Feast service. And Waite Chapel is full for both of those services. Over 4,000 community members join us for the Love Feast every year. In fact, it is the largest Love Feast gathering in North America now. Around the globe, Wake Foresters gather to share in the essence of the Love Feast experience. We live stream the service straight from Waite Chapel, so folks anywhere in their homes or in groups of people can watch the Love Feast on their computer, on their TV, on a projection screen, and come together with the greater Wake Forest community to celebrate the holiday. This is a photo from a recent Love Feast in Waite Chapel. As you can see, we fill the chapel to capacity. In fact, there are now two services. Like I mentioned earlier, the one at 4:30 is more kid-friendly, and the one at 8 p.m. is a traditional Love Feast. We live stream both of these services, so either is available for your local Love Feast. Over the past several years, Wake Foresters have shared in this special tradition from near and far. Many watch with friends or family in their home, and others gather with their Wake community to celebrate a local Love Feast together. Last year, Wake communities hosted 26 Love Feasts around the globe, and over 750 Wake Foresters attended these special gatherings. Here are some social media highlights from alumni who attended last year's local Love Feast. As you can see, people find this experience very meaningful and enjoyable. It's a great time to slow down and savor an hour or two of fellowship and building community with Wake Foresters in your local area, all while connecting back to Mother So Dear. These photos are from local Love Feasts in Tampa, Houston, Pittsburgh, Augusta, Georgia, Portland, Oregon, and San Diego. As you can see, there's a wide variety of venues that have been used in the past to host local Love Feasts. Church and chapel venues are the most popular and usually provide a wonderful local Love Feast experience. Other great venues for a local Love Feast include someone's living room with adequate seating and access to a screen that can stream video, a civic or community center, or another local event venue. The local.lovefeast.wfu.edu webpage gives a great overview of this program, volunteer requirements, and timeline. I invite you to review this website and contact us with any questions. A couple things I want to draw your attention to. Right here is where the list of all the participating cities will be populated. This button that says Count Me In takes you to the interest form, which is a very simple online form where you can let us know that you're interested in hosting your own local love feast. So, what does it mean to organize a local love feast? The lead volunteer partners with Wake Forest alumni engagement staff members to make the local love feast an easy and enjoyable experience for everybody involved. It's very simple to be a lead volunteer for the local love feast. The main requirement is that you help identify a venue for us to host the Love Feast gathering. There's some more details on venue requirements down here. Like we said before, an ideal kind of preferred setting is a church or chapel, um, because then we can try to recreate the cozy and intimate feel of the service and the reverence and ambiance of Waite Chapel. You'll want to confirm with your venue that real candles are allowed. Some communities have their gatherings in places where you can't light candles inside, and they just use battery operated candles or an alternative. So if you can't find a church through connections on your Wake community's leadership team and or Wake Forest alumni or Divinity School alumni who are identified as working in a church and are open to partnering with us on this. That's something that you should talk to your alumni engagement staff liaison about, those individuals who might work at a church and help us find a venue. But if you can't identify a church that would work, like we said, a community gathering spot will also work. Um, Also, a home living room with a TV that has the capability to stream from the internet. You'll want a screen and internet access, a speaker if you're not streaming through a TV, comfortable seating, adjustable lighting, and directional signage make the experience run smoothly and provide a welcoming environment. Responsibilities as a lead volunteer are choosing which Love Feast service your group would like to participate in, 30 p.m., 8 p.m. And please keep in mind that we do encourage the event to start about 30 minutes before the Love Feast service actually starts. That allows everybody the time to arrive, kind of mix and mingle for a few minutes, assemble their candles, and get seated before the service starts. We also ask that the lead volunteer receive the Love Feast kit, which we mail from our office to you. It's a box of all the supplies that you'll need to host your local Love Feast, and then bring it on the day of the local Love Feast. We ask that you or an identified additional volunteer be responsible for the technical aspect of the streaming. We will provide step-by-step instructions and also several opportunities for a trial run or dress rehearsal where people can tune in to a practice run a couple weeks before the Love Feast to make sure that your tech works. We also ask that the lead volunteer and or additional volunteers from the community arrive at the venue early to set up, test the tech, make the coffee, and greet guests. Like I said, we send a Love Feast kit to the lead volunteer. That will include your step-by-step guide, the official Love Feast programs, the beeswax candles and skirts with instructions on how to assemble them, coffee and the Love Feast coffee recipe, and the Moravian Love Feast buns actually come in a separate box because they're shipped straight from Dewey's. However, there are a couple things that the volunteer needs to provide. Those include coffee cups or mugs, cream, sugar, and matches or a lighter if you're using real candles. Here are just a few more pictures from some local Love Feast gatherings in the past. Now we're going to pop back over to our presentation here to talk about the process. So during the month of October, we recruit our local Love Feast lead volunteers, identify venues, and confirm the participating cities. The first week of November, we send out the first save the date email to all alumni that has a comprehensive list of cities that are participating. From there, we kind of alternate between sending city specific invitation emails and all alumni emails with all of the cities listed. Please note that our city specific email lists are pulled based on your address in our database. So if you or any of your fellow alumni do not receive invitations for wake events in your city, it is most likely because we do not have your current address on file. So on that local Love Feast webpage, there's a button that says update my address. That's a very easy way to give us your current location so that our system will automatically invite you to events in your geographic area. So just going back here, like I said, we take care of all of the promotion and invitations and managing the registrations for your events. We also will promote it on our social media. We will send you weekly updates, how many people you have registered. Also in mid-November, we will confirm your mailing address where you want us to send the box of your Love Feast supplies. At the end of November, we'll have a couple opportunities for our hosts to practice streaming during dress rehearsals. And then the first week of November, we'll send reminder emails out to everybody who registered. Y'all will receive your local Love Feast boxes in the mail. Additionally, on the Friday before the Sunday of the Love Feast, you will receive your Love Feast buns from Dewey's. These are overnighted straight from Dewey's and they're highly perishable. So we highly, highly recommend that you place them directly in the freezer when you receive them on Friday and leave them in the freezer until Sunday, a couple hours before your Love Feast. And you can take them and just set them out on the counter and they'll thaw out. On December 8th is the Love Feast. So that's the game day. The streaming will begin. We're trying to get it to start actually a little bit before, a few minutes before the service, but we're still working out those technical aspects and we'll keep y'all updated on that. And then also, our office handles all of the follow up. We sent out a thank you to everybody who attended with a survey, and we post some social media recap posts. So, something that we ask for all of our local Love Feast lead volunteers to do, if at all possible, is get a group photo because we just love to have those to share afterwards. Here are a couple pictures of the supplies that we send to you to help make your Love Feast experience as special as it can be, even though you might be far away from home or from Wake Forest. As you can see, we send the official programs. Those are the ones that we use in Wake Chapel. So that's kind of a nice. This year, we are introducing an optional Pro Humanitate aspect into the local Love Feast program. We have had such great experiences with Pro Humanitate days in the spring and Pro Humanitate efforts combined with some of our signature events, including homecoming. Um, we recently did a book drive at the 2019 homecoming and collected a ton of books for the Freedom School, which is housed out of Wake Forest. So we are encouraging all of our communities participating in a local Love Feast to consider incorporating a book drive into your gathering. It's very easy to do. We have step-by-step instructions, and there's also a staff member, John Champlin, in our office here in alumni engagement who can work with you to coordinate that opportunity. This is just another recap of what we send in the Love Feast box. You might need Love Feast. Just remember, you buy the cups for the coffee as well as the cream and sugar to make the coffee, and matches or any questions, ideas, or suggestions, feel free to reach out to me. My name and contact information is here on the screen, and I look forward to working with you all to help bring the local Love Feast program to your local community. Thanks and happy holidays.